Hey.
Hi, Becky.
Hello, Becky. You know, the first thing we got to do with that school, we got to get a new fight song. We got to change those cheerleader outfits, a little shorter. Oh, of course, a good coach, good recruiting program. Yeah, the fight song's going to be kind of tough. It's got to be something catchy, like the eyes of Texas are upon you. So every time we score a touchdown, the people in the stand will stand up and sing it.
Uh-huh. Hey, so what about the academic side?
Oh, I'll tell you something, Vicky. In my experience, get a good football team, that academic stuff, that follows.
Thank you.
Those schools down in Texas, they didn't start with any long-haired professors. They had started with a nice, hard-nosed football coach, big horses on the offensive line. Right, Clint?
Whatever you say, Paul. Isn't a toast in order here?
Certainly, if you say so.
Well, modesty kind of forbids me to propose it. You do.
Modesty.
To the new chairman of the Board of Trustees of Landview University.
Here, here. Yeah.
And Charlie Randolph. You know him, Vicky?
No, I don't think so. No, you'd remember him, though. He's an old Army buddy of Colonel Hutchinson.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
He said to me, Mr. Buchanan, how do you feel about military training in our college? I said to him, sir, some of the finest fighting in World War II came out of ROTC units. Then I told him something else. I said it should be a requirement to produce a well-rounded student, no matter what fields of endeavor they intend to pursue.
Played right into your hands, didn't he?
Oh, I'm telling you, son. Then I opened my mouth and I said, I'm going to endow a chair for moral education and Rick.
What? Moral education? He doesn't know, but he's going to find out.
Oh, no, I'm waiting for old Elsa Pepper to fill me in on that.
If he doesn't know, we're all in big trouble.
Oh, I'll tell you something else now. I'm counting on you people to spread a lot of ink. To get it down to Texas. Because that's what the hell this is all about,
Well, we'll do our best, Paul. In fact, why don't we send a photographer out and get a good picture of you?
Well, I'll tell you something, son. Actually, I got a little picture in case something like this came up. I set one aside. Here, give this to your people.
Asa, when was this taken?
Oh, I know, March, April.
Of what year?
Well, anyway, I tell you something. See, I see that picture in the paper, and underneath it we got Asa Buchanan, honorary Ph.D., Landview University.
You said ever so modestly, Asa, you are the living end. Do you know that?
Paul, that's all right. We have to be going anyway.
Oh, so soon. Well, we promised the children we'd be home early. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, of course we do. I just thought old Bull might show up to help me celebrate. You all have any idea where that boy keeps disappearing to?
I think
he's in a hold. Which is it? Why is everybody holding out on me?
I am perfectly capable of finding my own way. I will announce myself.
What on earth is that? Mr. Pepper, come in.
Husband, come on in. We're celebrating. You remember my son Clinton, his wife, Vicky?
Mrs. Buchanan, how could you? How could you?
Beg your pardon?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did you not invite me into your home for the express purpose of my getting to know the real Asa Buchanan?
Well, yes, my husband and I felt that you
Then
do.
you are to blame as much as he is, for you must have known.
But what is going on? What's wrong?
What's wrong? What's wrong, she asks. Well, madam, your husband has just subjected me to the gravest indignity of my life. Humiliated me in front of my colleagues. Particulars you want, huh? I'll give you particulars. I will cite you chapter and verse. Kidnapping, theft on a large scale if some of your business action in Texas were to be investigated. In fact, Mr. Buchanan, according to my calculations, you have broken at least 7 of the 10 commandments, and you come to us asking to be installed as chairman of the Board of Trustees of Landview University. And what's more, you have the colossal gall, the effrontery, man, to suggest the beginning of a new course for the propagation of moral values. Well, sir?
Oh, I was just waiting for you to finish, sir.
Mr. Pepper, sir, if I may, these incidents you cited took place in the distant past.
After all, everyone's entitled to a few mistakes in life.
Please, I would like to hear whatever paltry excuses he can come up with from his own lips.
Oh, I have none. And most of the charges you made are true, Reverend.
Well, then, sir, I see no reason in our continuing this discussion.
I wonder, though, sir, if I could pose a question to you. You're a man of the cloth, and I'm sure you've dealt with wayward souls traveling the road of life. Am I correct?
Of course.
Then surely you could answer the question. Who is a better missionary than a recent convert? And who is more eloquent, give a more eloquent testimony on alcoholism than a recovered alcoholic? And who would give joy to the sanctification of a marriage than a former wastrel?
Try telling that to the Board of Trustees of Landview University. Better yet, try telling it to the Marines.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Nothing you did, honey. You least of all. Somebody just knocked the props out from under me. Somebody just scuttled me. Just as sure as I'm standing here, and as sure as God made this green earth, and I've got a damn good idea who did it.
Who, Pop?
I'm going to give you one cotton-picking guess. A low-life, velveteen, no-good, red-headed vixen named Lucinda Shank. And I'm going to get her for it. If it is the last damn thing I ever do.
Tomorrow, a feud breaks out in the skies when an outlaw combat pilot lures Shaney into a death trap.